Begin tonight with new video just minutes after a massive house explosion that rocked a quiet Virginia neighborhood. You can hear those suspenseful moments in the middle of the night, alarms and sirens going off as firefighters rushed to put out the flames. All of this happening during a devastating explosion from a gas leak, which officials are still trying to locate more than 48 hours later. And until they do, dozens of families may be unable to return home for their own safety. Our Liana Golden is in Centreville tonight. Tensions were heated during a community meeting.
Yeah, well, people here are scared, they're confused, and they're looking to the folks in charge for some guidance. But that guidance has been changing every few hours just based on the volatility of the situation. Now, at this hour, Washington gas crews have still not identified that leak, which means once again, crews will be here all night long. Inside a Centreville rec center Tuesday night, we heard some of this.
So first of all, I wanted to extend a huge thank you to the first responders. It has made the difference in us feeling safe and us not feeling safe.
But most of it was this.
But the reality is we have a horrific lack of trust in Washington Gas, or quite frankly, any other gas organization.
Honestly, what we want is transparency.
Residents impacted by the house explosion and ongoing gas leak investigation starting to voice frustration to the NTSB and gas companies involved as to how this all happened, why the leak wasn't caught sooner, and how their safety will be ensured. I know in the meeting you seemed somewhat frustrated by the communication and all of this. How satisfied do you feel with the responses you got from leadership there tonight?
So, again, I just feel like we're getting a lot of, well, we'll see. It seems like the answers we got today were kind of non-committal, and the gas companies, nobody wants to seem to take responsibility. And I just want to have a sense of safety for me and my family.
Back at the scene and that search for the leak, 7 News found Jeff McKay, chairman of the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors, who had this to say when asked about accountability for the 2 gas companies at work here.
Obviously, we do not directly regulate those, but as you know, the federal agencies and NTSB is here doing an investigation, and they're overseen at the federal level.
The NTSB told us Tuesday their initial report will come out in 30 days, but the full investigation could take up to a year, which is somewhat standard for them, but left residents wondering how they'll be kept safe now.
My biggest concern is I've got kids. I just want to be able to go to sleep at night and not have to worry about, is my house next?
Now, I also spoke with the fire department tonight, and they stressed the fact that there is currently no plan to expand the evacuation perimeter. If that does happen, it would be 550 feet from the explosion site. Neighbors would be informed on Wednesday. They would have 3 to 4 hours to gather their things. Now, I'm also told that Washington Gas will be providing hotels and reimbursements. You can reach out to them directly for more details. Reporting in Centreville, I'm Liana Golden, 7 News.